Hi everyone, today we're going to be doing Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 6, Episode 15 review. The show starts off with Kenya going to see Miss Lawrence to get her hair done. When she gets there, Marlo is already there. And he's like, I've been reading all the blogs, and what is this about this mess that was going on at Nene's slumber party for adults? Or pajama party, whatever you want to call it. She's like, oh, it was just awful. Everybody was in there acting a fool. She tells her version of the story, and she was like, Nene still hasn't spoke to me. Marlo's like, well, it took Nene a month to speak to me after that wedding, and Marlo, I can see why. Now, if y'all didn't watch Nene's, I think it's called I Dream of Nene's Wedding or something like that, where she was getting married, the date of the wedding, like, as Nene is literally getting dressed, Marlo has a concern about her dress. So instead of being considerate, okay, this is Nene's time, she's trying to get dressed, let me take this with somebody else. No, she takes up her issue with her dress with Nene, goes to where Nene is getting dressed at, like, something's wrong with my dress. Nene's like, girl, if you don't get out of here, don't you see me getting in hair and makeup and trying to get into this expensive dress? I'm trying to have everything go off to a T. Why are you in here messing with me about this? Down somewhere. And I felt Nene on that one. So Marlo's like, well, it took her a month after that. Marlo and Kenya's situation are different. Nene feels that Marlo was wrong on that because, hey, you coming in here and messing with me while I'm trying to get married. Kenya, if you hadn't popped up on Christopher Williams, Brandon wouldn't have popped up to defend you. Paula wouldn't try to help him and in turn get beat up. All this could have been avoided because of you. So they're comparing their, oh, I looked for Nene as a big sister. I thought she was going to guide me, all this stuff, since she's so much older. Like, really, is that so much older? She was like, what, 5-6 years older than y'all? What more in life did she do in those 5-6 years before y'all was born? I'm just saying. I'm going to say this, like, we looked up to Nene because I thought she would be able to help us and guide us. Was like, because she's so much older. Like, really? So it's round 2 for Candy in the auditions for her play. She didn't already got Eddie Lavert, Shirley Murdoch, I believe, and some other folks. So it's time for Portia to audition. Portia gets up there, and I don't know why she thought it would be good if she could ad-lib, if you will. It's like, do I have to go by the script? Yes, that's what the script is for you to go by, so we can see how you would feel in this character. We can't have you going off and, you know, putting in your own little thing. No, you got to go by the script. So as she's reading, she messed up a few times. I was like, okay, we ain't really sure about this. But when it was time to sing, she actually did it. I mean, Portia, she may not be able to read a script or want to go by what the script says, but she really does have a nice voice, which I was surprised. Diane Lyon was surprised, and I believe Candy was surprised herself. Yeah, so she's like, oh my goodness, I did it, yes. But, you know, she sang good, but she still, you can tell it was Portia on some of the words. But other than that, I think she did good with the singing part. Now, she gonna have to practice on that. Well, I know this is already, you know, they already did the play. But if she wants to do another play, she gonna have to, you know, stick to the script and, you know, not try to veer to the left and do her own thing. Kenya's having a masquerade ball. She want to do it for Nene's charity. And Saving Our Sisters, I think that's what the charity is, and she kept on throughout, like, the whole episode saying, for Nene's charity, Save Our Sisters. She didn't just say for the charity, it was for Nene's charity, like it's personally Nene's and nobody else's. So she goes to the Bailey agency to, you know, do the audition, and she invited Marlo to be there, which Cynthia's like, I didn't know them two were friends, but apparently they are. So I'm guessing Kenya's going to try to use Marlo to make Nene mad. That's the only thing I can come up with, because her and Marlo's interaction was weird. Marlo's trying to fix Kenya's hair. Kenya's trying to fix Marlo's hair. Marlo's trying to put water and spit on her hair, and they're like both like fixing each other's hair. And Cynthia's over there looking like, when did y'all become so buddy-buddy? Y'all over there grooming each other and close to licking on each other. You need to get that off her right there. Oh, girl, you need to get that too. Oh, this string is the other way. Okay, we here for a reason. To audition men. Apparently, Kenya has invited all of the girls for this masquerade ball to come. We shall see how that works out. Portia gets the bright idea, hey, these girls is always fighting, there's so much tension in the air. I'm going to invite them to roller derby to diffuse the tension. Now, why she picked a place where you are on skates and your main goal is to ram somebody else to diffuse the tension, knowing half these ladies can't stand each other, is beyond me. Well, Nene was like, y'all have a good time. Like, I couldn't see Nene on no roller skates rolling around that track trying to ram into somebody unless she was really, really mad. And I'm just me. I think Nene feels that she's too fabulous and that is not her thing. Well, Candy comes, Phaedra comes, of course Portia comes, Kenya and Cynthia, they all come. Well, Phaedra and Candy, they ain't for it. We'll come to the event, but we ain't putting on no skates and rolling around the track. Poor Cynthia, she's up there. She talking about she ain't skated since in the last 50 years. She's like, oh yeah, boo-boo, I'm not going to be able to do this. She got out there, but, she was kind of stiff with it. Kenya's like, yes, I'm from Detroit. I think that's where she said, you know for skating back there. That's all you do. Like, I guess wherever she's from, I think she said Detroit. If you don't know how to skate, you ain't from Detroit. That's what I summed it up to. So she's like, yes, I'm having this masquerade ball. Yes, I want all you ladies to come. Portia, she can't come because she has something to do. Candy's like, oh, I already had something scheduled before that, so I ain't going to be able to come. So the rest of the ladies like, yeah, okay, we'll be there. It's going to be fun. Yeah, yada, yada, yada. Like I said, we're going to see how this goes. Carmen goes to speak to Candy because she was like, yes, this dude such and such and came and told me some stuff. So I confronted his girlfriend about it. And now your mama done left me this message on my phone. So she proceeds to play the message. Now I'm going to paraphrase. Mama Joyce, she said that don't be threatening that girl. Don't call that girl. I will drag you up and down the street. I will beat you like a rug. Don't do it. I will hurt you. Don't be calling that girl no more. Don't be trying to fight that girl no more, because I will fight you. Candace like, oh my goodness, where did this come from? Carmen further tells her that yes, this said friend, Benny, I think, she even went so far as to do her own version of Cheaters, to where that show Cheaters, to where she was going to get Benny, who I guess knows Candy and Todd. She was going to pay him to take Todd out somewhere and to get some girls around. And if Todd happened so much as touch the girl's behind or her breast, that Benny was supposed to take the picture, give it to her, and I guess in turn, she give it to Candy to show that, see, Todd ain't into you. Todd is a cheater. And apparently this dude Benny's girl supposedly seen Todd and Carmen out together, and Candy caught them and Candy acted a fool. But seeing as how she got Carmen sitting there, I don't see that happening. If I done caught you with my man, I'm surely not going to have you in my house right here talking to you like we all calm, cool, collective. Surely I wouldn't be doing that. But yes, this is Mama Joyce. This is her new thing. She's going to have her own version of Cheaters going on. She's going to do any and everything she can do to catch Chad, even if it means having to put him in a situation to where she got to Photoshop some stuff, she got to pay some people to do something. Whatever she need to do, she is going to do so she can break up this lovely union that they have going on. Yeah, Mama Joyce got too much time on her hand. Yeah. Nene finally finds out about this ball. She ain't got an email. She ain't got a call. She has not got a doggone sky right in the sky that says, hey, Nene, you invited to Kenya's ball. Cynthia's like, well, she had invited us and she said she invited you. She said, I ain't got no call and or email from this girl. I don't know nothing about the ball. She's like, are you going to go? Because it's for your charity. How am I going to a event where I wasn't invited to. Yes, it has something to do with one of the charities I'm affiliated with, but I wasn't invited. I guess she's not gonna go to. She get a personal invitation from Kenya Moore herself. So Candy feels tied in the antics of Mama Joyce, and I agree with him. I would be mad too. Like, your mama is going so far as to try to like pay somebody to like help like catch me in the act of cheating, put me in a situation to where it looks like I'm cheating but I'm not. And he's mad. It's like, he basically told her, I don't know how much more I'm gonna put up with this. You can't be having your mom in our relationship like that, and she's destroying things. It's gonna be to the point where we just not gonna be together and we gonna be friends. And she's like, well, I can't, I can't turn my back on my mama. Y'all just don't understand. But Candy, your mama has no problem of destroying the love and happiness that you have going on because she don't like this man for whatever reason it is. And it seemed it all stemmed from when y'all got that house and she wasn't in that guest house. This seemed like that's when everything turned around. That's when all of a sudden Carmen's sleeping with Todd, and all of a sudden she don't like Todd for nothing. Now, I don't know if it's she just don't want to be with nobody because she wants you all to herself. Because y'all remember when Candy first got on there when she was with AJ and she didn't like AJ, but AJ had a job. He took care of his kids. He may have had several kids by several women, but he was taking care of those several children. Todd, I don't know how many kids he had, if he got any, but he is actually working. He may not make as much money as Candy, but he is making money and providing for her. He is the man in the house, that the man she wants. And for whatever reason, Candy can't see it for herself that your mom is destroying your relationship. Yeah, she's always going to be there for you, but she is the same person that is destroying your happiness. Because you can see it's wearing down on Candy, but she don't even want to hear what Mama Joyce has to say, anything. She don't care what the streets been telling Mama Joyce because she trusts her man. This is the person she chose to be with, whether Mama Joyce likes it or not. And Tara was like, I don't want it to be that way, but how many men you think gonna sit around and your future mother-in-law is doing this, trying to break y'all up? She's supposed to be happy for you and not trying to destroy your happiness. And I totally agree with that. Like, Mama Joyce needs to sit down somewhere. She needs to find her own man. Even, I don't know, I'm not sure if Candy's parents are still legally married, but Mama Joyce, she need to take up knitting, go to bingo, finish furniture in her house, redecorate and do something to get her mind off of Candy and her relationship. Yeah. Cynthia calls, what's her name? Kenya to let her know, yeah, me, Peter, Mallory, we're on the way to the ball. And Nene said she didn't get no invite. Kenya's like, yes, I gave her an invitation. I sent all of them out. And I was like, okay, well, we'll be there. She's like, Auntie, Nene up, we're talking about something. I didn't send her an invitation. Clearly, right here on my laptop, I can see to where Nene opened up the email for the invitation. Now, I don't know if it was an email or some kind of invitation where you can see somebody open up, but I'm no computer whiz, but I didn't know that if I sent somebody an email, I know when they opened it or even that they opened it. Now, y'all gonna have, I know nothing about computers. Little to nothing. I'm just getting started with doing a little bit of something, but I don't know all that I need to know. So can somebody please tell me, can you find out if somebody done read an email by your computer, not looking on theirs? Can you tell when and where they opened up that email link? Can somebody please let me know? Because she's like, yes, I see it right there. She opened that email. She got it. She playing games now. Get to the bottom of this. Well, she didn't say that, but that's how she was acting. So Nene and Greg, they finally show up. Nene, the only reason she came is because Cynthia kept on calling her up on the phone, like, girl, you need to come, help out, be supportive. This girl just come. So Nene comes. Kenya's up there with this big old extra for no reason mask on. I guess it's her party, so she gonna be extra. They auctioning off men and everything. He's like, yeah, I ain't looking for no woman or nothing right now. I'm just here to do my job. Auction me off. And then she's like, Nene, come and say a speech. Now, Nene, she wasn't prepared for a speech because she wasn't prepared to come. So she gets up there. My so-called friends, this is a good charity. I do a lot of charities. Goodbye. Something like that. And they looking like, oh my goodness, that was the shortest speech in history. But Nene, you could have been more professional. You could have went for, I wasn't prepared for a speech. But I want to thank all of you for coming out and supporting, I can't think of the charity's name. Coming out and supporting Saving Our Sisters, and we need to get this bid going up so we can make some money for this charity. So thank you all for coming. Could have did that, but Nene, she's in her feelings right now. She wasn't really invited. She wasn't really prepared. But you, Boo Boo, you could have did better than that. I'm just saying, you could have did way better than that. Little Saving Our Sisters is one of my many charities. Good night. I am Mimi Leaks. She could have did something better than that. I'm just saying. So Peter's feeling some type of way. He didn't walk out. Where Peter at? I'm ready to go. So Nene was like, okay, you know what? I'm ready to go too. Peter talking Cynthia like, okay, Nene was wrong. Nene my girl, she was wrong. This is a charity event. You don't act like that. Nene comes walking up. What is it, Greg? Not Greg. Peter, I was not even invited to this shindig, and y'all expect me to go up there and give it my all. I was going to, but that little birdie on my shoulder was like, nah, boo, don't do it. Go up there and cut the food. Like, you were supposed to be professional in that situation. He's like, I don't care what beef you got going on, Kenya. This was for charity. If you wanted to act like that, you could have stayed your tail at home. And Nene, she's like, I wish I had stayed tail at home. You need to back up, Peter. You don't know what's going on right here. This between me and Kenya. You may not agree with it, but you need to go on somewhere. So, yeah. They argue back and forth. Nene's wishing that Cynthia would get Peter like, all right, boo, you need to back up. Nene's in her feelings. Just let her feel those feelings. Yeah. So that was the gist of the episode. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or a video response. And like always, I want to thank my subscribers and the people who watch my videos. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T, signing off. Have a good one.